Hi makers, in today's tutorial we'll be creating this easy super scarf crochet pattern. It can be worn 4 different ways. It's very cozy and perfect for the upcoming fall and winter seasons. Let's go ahead and jump into the materials. The materials that you're going to need is size 4 worsted weight yarn. You can use any size 4 that you would like, or you can use scarfy yarn, which is the yarn that I use in my sample scarf. I know it says technically it is a size 5, but if we look at our strands next to each other, this is a size 4 and this is scarfy that claims to be a size 5, and I personally think they are exactly the same size. So I personally would categorize scarfy as a size 4, and that is why I used it for this pattern. So you can use scarfy from Lion Brand just like I did, or you can use any size 4 worsted yarn that you would like. You're also going to need an 8mm L crochet hook. This is a beautiful handmade crochet hook from Clay and Fiber Co. You can find the link to her Etsy shop in my description. You will also need scissors and a yarn needle, and a tape measure is optional. You can make this scarf as long or as short as you want it. You will need around 500 to 700 yards of yarn depending on what size you're making. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. You're going to want to grab your yarn and your hook, and first up we are going to create a slip knot. And the easiest way I found to do that is to take your yarn and wrap it around your index finger lightly 2 times. Take this back loop going over the front loop. Now take the new back loop, go over the front loop and your finger, and that is your slip knot. You're going to insert your hook, pull your yarn to tighten it around your hook, and now we're ready to create our chains. We are going to chain 33, and to create a chain you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through the loop that's on your hook. That's a chain 1. Grab your yarn, pull it through the loop, chain 2, wrap, pull through, chain 3, and you're going to do that for a total of 33 chains. Alright, and once you reach 33 chains, we're going to move on to row 1. The 33 chains is going to create the width of our scarf, so each row after this is going to create the length. So row 1, we are going to create a double crochet in the 3rd chain from our hook. So here is the 1st chain, 2nd, and 3rd. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook, insert into that 3rd chain, grab our yarn, pull through that chain. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2, and that's a double crochet. And then we're going to chain 1. So grab your yarn, pull through the loop on your hook, that's a chain 1, and then we're going to place a double crochet in that very same stitch. So yarn over your hook, insert into the same stitch that you just went into, grab your yarn, pull through. You'll have those 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. All right, so now we will have a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet all in the 3rd stitch from our chain for row 1. All right, then we're going to skip this next chain right here. So we're going to skip this, and then in the next chain we're going to create a single crochet. So you're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through the chain. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, and that is going to create a single crochet. And we're going to keep repeating those all the way across. So we're going to skip the next chain right here, and then we're going to double crochet in the very next one. So insert your hook into the 2nd chain, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and that's your double crochet. We're going to chain 1, wrap your yarn over your hook, pull through. That's our chain 1, and then another double crochet in that same space. Yarn over, insert into the same space, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. All right, so let's go ahead and keep repeating that. Skip the next chain. In the 2nd chain, create a single crochet, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. All right, and that's your single crochet. Those are going to be our repeats. Skip, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in the same stitch. Skip the next chain, single crochet in the next. All right, so go ahead and keep repeating that all the way across for your chain. Skip the next one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all in the next stitch. Skip 1 chain, single crochet in the next, and I will meet you at the end. All right, and at the end of the row, you should have 2 stitches left, so we're going to skip 1 and end with a single crochet in the very last stitch. So end with a single crochet, and that is the end of row 1, and this is what your row is going to look like. All right, for row 2, we are going to chain 4. So yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to turn our work, and we're going to skip this first single crochet stitch. So the last stitch we made on round 1, we're going to skip that one, and we're going to work a single crochet in this chain 1 space. So you're going to insert your hook just in that space underneath, grab your yarn from behind, pull it through that chain 1 space, and create a single crochet there. And then we're going to chain 1, grab your yarn, pull through the loop on your hook, chain 1. We're going to skip this double crochet, skip this one, and then in the single crochet stitch from the last row, we are going to place a double crochet. So yarn over, insert into that single crochet stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through the last to create a single double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip this double crochet here, and working into the chain 1 space, create a single crochet. Grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through both loops. And we're going to repeat that all the way across. So chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet, and the single crochet stitch from the last row. A single double crochet. There we go. Chain 1, skip this stitch, creating a single crochet in that chain 1 space. All right, so go ahead and keep repeating that all the way across, and I will meet you at the end of the row. All right, towards the end of the row, we have our chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the last chain 1 space, chain 1, and we're going to double crochet in the very last stitch here. So in this very last stitch, going through, creating a double crochet to end our row. And to start row 3, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to skip this first stitch, the double crochet stitch, and we're going to work in the single crochet stitch from the last round. And we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all within this stitch here. So create a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet all in that same stitch. Skip the chain 1 here, and then work into the double crochet from the last round, and we're going to place a single crochet. All right, and we're gonna keep repeating that as well. So we are going to skip the chain 1 space, working in the single crochet stitch from the last row, creating a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all in that same space. So here's our double crochet, chain 1, and then a double crochet right in the same stitch. Skipping this chain 1 space, working in the double crochet stitch from the last row, creating a single crochet. And so you'll do that all the way across. So for the single crochet stitches from the last row, you'll do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And for the double crochet stitches from the last row, you will place a single crochet. So go ahead and keep doing that across, and I'll meet you at the end. All right, we did our last double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the single crochet stitch. And now we have this chain 4 from our last row. We are going to single crochet in the 3rd chain up. So 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into that 3rd chain, and create a single crochet to end the row. All right, and that is what it will be looking like for you. And this scarf is super simple because we'll just be doing repeats of row 2 and 3 all the way down. And so you have the length that you like, or you can go to 100 inches, which is what I have the pattern written for. So go ahead and go back to the timestamps if you need help repeating rows 2 and 3, but those are our repeats for the rest of the pattern. The timestamps will be linked down below in the description for you, so you can just click on them and rewatch those rows if you need help with them. And if you'd like to follow along with the free written pattern, you can find that on my blog at sierrascraftycreations.com. That will be linked down below in the description for you as well.